you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yay. Okay. Good. Good morning. Good. It's a good morning. It's a good morning. It's a great morning. You know, thank you. Okay. I feel it. All right, let's go. I get busy backstage. We've got all kinds of business that goes on during the event. We work out of the corporate offices in Dallas. We have offices around the world. There's always something going on. Even at these events, we're doing a lot of business, behind the scenes. Always just, building the future and on a really solid foundation. So when I'm doing things and I'm preparing for things, it pains me when I'm not here in the morning to really be here for the recognition, because these are people I love and respect and admire, and so I hate missing anything like that in the morning. But right now, what I'd like you to do is just help me, welcome, my wonderful wife, my beautiful daughter, my great growing son, my family, to come say hi. Yay, Savannah. Look at this cute little angel. Look. Hey, look up there, baby. You're on TV. Hi, wave. Oh, you're like Queen Elsa. Okay. Now, the reason, I love my wife. She's so great. Great. And we just have those common values. I mean, that's why we're together. That's why we found each other. That's why we're together. That's why we've lasted. We just have common values. And my son, he's been a great boy. I've never had any problems out of my son our whole life. He's a good boy. He's 17. I always told him since he was a little kid, okay, don't get to be like 60 so he gets squirrely, because I give him room to be his own man. Whatever he decides to do in life, I support. No matter what he do, whatever he does, I love him. He's my son. And it's just important he knows that. And then our cute little daughter here. And same thing, what's most important is they just know we love them. I want the best for them. I want to give them whatever advice I can. Think of it. But really, it's always nice when I can bring my family up here to say hi to you all, so you get a sense of us. But the main reason I'm bringing them up this morning is to really help me welcome back to the stage the Acosta family. Julio, Valerie, Katie, Tyler. And I don't want to miss the opportunity to take a picture from stage with my extended family, the Acostas, my brother from another mother. And let's see, okay, you're right there, you're right here, okay. We'll go right here, let's see. And hug, right there. And so, Julio, you know, what you've done, I mean, I'm just loving being a part of it. I mean, providing the kind of leadership up north and then coming down south and providing that leadership again and just doing, this isn't luck. This is just flat out skill. It's intention. It's partnership. Congratulations, Barbara. Okay. All right, one last person. Help welcome to the stage somebody I kind of, I'm gonna say, Amy. Come on, Amy, bring my water. Come on, here we go. Here we go. So much in my life happens and flows because my kick butt, amazing, best in the world, executive assistant, friend, Amy. All right. So she's awesome. She's a part of the family. She's got her 3 beautiful daughters, wonderful. They're great. She's a great person. They're great people. Amy just turned 40. 30. So everybody, this is my concert to her. You can sing along with me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amy. Happy birthday to you. Okay. All right. Bye-bye, family.
Say bye-bye, Daddy.
I love you.
Okay, we're gonna sit.
Okay, thanks, Zach. Okay. Now, if you're looking for it, seek and ye shall find. There was a lot of training in what we just did. There was a lot of training in what we just did. There was a lot of reflection in who we are as a company in what we just did. And it's from that it just extends. So we're now all in this world together. Our world, WorldVentures. And everybody wants to achieve success and get on this stage. But with this kind of leadership comes responsibility. And we can never lose sight of that. I've always told the PAC team, our trainers, our international leaders, corporate staff, you're not above the law. You're held to a higher standard of the law. I mean, these are the people that represent the best of us that we're counting on to lead us into the future for a long time. So it's important. I mean, you're believing in us. You're not believing in the company. You're believing in the people in the company, right? Because it's the people that make the company, not the company that make the people. So my nickname is Wayne Wing It Nugent when it comes to speaking. because I usually don't prepare, and I usually just like to talk to you off the top of my head and what comes, what's coming. But of course, I got to prepare a few slides, always a few minutes before I come up. Chance, Mike, the team behind stage, I mean, I get some good help. Okay, so I will actually try and dive into my presentation. So with the military theme, everywhere we go, who we are WorldVentures. We are dream trippers. I think that we're going to have to change it in the future, where you're not a WorldVentures sales rep. You're a brand ambassador. In the industry of direct sales, I think WorldVentures has one of the best reputations. Why? Because we've earned it. Why? Because we got great leadership and we have standards. Dream trips, we're earning an impressive name in the travel industry with dream trips. And you all as dream trippers. You know, it's pretty common when I'm on a dream trip and we go on an excursion together, just who all did those boat rides? Okay, so that company is blown away. They're like, wow, who are you people? And this happens. I go on all these dream trips, we do all these fun excursions, and some of these people that own these companies or have been running these things, they say to me, I've been doing this 20 years. Y'all are the best, most fun group we've ever had. And this is only going to become more and more important, because now, as we add all these restaurants and all these other businesses and all these other companies into our ecosystem, don't you think it's important that those business owners like you and want to do business with us? And when they like you and want to do business with us, and they're a part of our product. And I just got to be real with you. We've had no problems, okay? So I'm not coming down on anybody, but what I'm saying is we gotta protect this, because with how big this is, how important it is, how serious it is, you're starting to see everything come together. A bad apple can try and ruin the bunch. We gotta get that bad apple out. There's not one right now, but if one shows up in the future, we just all gotta agree, hey, pull that bad apple, don't let them spoil our bunch. They're selfish. They're not thinking about us. And these businesses might need us in the future. But we want to go in there and we want to treat their staff well, and they treat us well. We want to tip well. Have abundance. I promise you. I mean, I've been doing this for years. I tip well. Somehow I make more money. I mean, but because I promise you, when I'm there, I know that this person has a life, and they're trying to feed themselves or feed a family. And whenever I tip, I'm putting a blessing on it. And I believe that comes back. I believe that abundant mentality, that abundant heart, I put it out there, it comes back. So I don't talk about this, because I'm not trying to talk about it for me. I'm trying to just tell you this is what I really do. And I do believe it matters. So everywhere you go, who do people say you are? That matters. You're a reflection on us now. And we want to make this big and for the long term. So what we have to do is separate the real world from our world from the real world. There's got to be a filter. So let's talk about it. What in the world is going on? There's all kinds of crap going on in the real world. When we leave and we go back to where we're from, there's a real world that we're kind of in and amongst. And in that world, yeah, there's terrorism. Yeah, there's some political divides. Yeah, sadly, there's even some racism. Can we agree all that stuff's just bad? Killing people or hurting people, especially innocents and bystanders and women, that's just bad. And good never comes from bad. Good only comes from good, and bad comes from bad. And what we've got to do as a family is keep the bad out of here. Keep the bad out there. Let's all agree to protect our world. Don't let that world overtake or influence this world. And it's toxic thinking, and it's toxic feeling, and it's toxic believing. And if that shit gets in here, and it's shit, which is why I'm saying we need a shit filter. Because be careful. When we say, be careful, we gotta be careful what we wish for, or what you think about comes about. We gotta be careful with what we collectively manifest. And if we say we want to grow big, and we want to grow fast, and we want to grow worldwide, what comes along with that? What we allow, or what we don't allow. So I'm just telling you what I'm thinking, feeling, what I believe, what's got us here. What got us here is the right kind of people, the right kind of leaders coming together and sticking together and caring about more than themselves. I got to do it every dang time. I got to give it up. I got to give it up to our leaders and the PAC team and all these future leaders and the ones that got the right heart and soul. I see you. It is all of the leaders. The old ones have been with us from the beginning. It is all these new leaders. It's like, I know who you are. I know what it takes to get on this stage and earn that. Even all the senior reps and above, all the directors, even those ranks. It's like you stepped out of that real world. You stepped onto the path leading into this world, and you just keep going down the path here. And you're getting better and better and better in our world. And we're welcoming you with open arms. We're saying, hey, come on, you found a home here. We're finding each other. Come on in. We're loving you. We're going to love you up. I don't care where you've been from. I don't care what you've done wrong. Just don't do wrong over here. Do wrong no more. Okay, and we're going to love you up. We're going to love you all the way up to IMD and double IMD and triple IMD. So, judge a man, Martin Luther King, judge a man not by the color of his skin, but by the content of his heart. Hey, he said it. He said it, but that's of God. And he was a man of God. And he was tapped into God. And truth is truth. And it's got his name on it. But if you tell the truth, and if you think this way, and there's a source of that thinking, and if you're tapped into the source of that thinking, you might as well put your name on it. That's why I want to bring the customer. I don't see color. Out in the real world, if we're out in the real world and we cut each other, we bleed red, right? I don't care if you're black, white, red, brown, yellow. You cut, you bleed the same, red. Out in the real world, you bleed red. In this world, you bleed blue. That's it. That's what you got to choose. That's what you got to opt in on. That's what's going on here. I don't know what you said. Hey, wait. Wait, what did you say? I gotta hear. I can't hear. Oh, run for president. Look. Of the world. Look. I think this is the greatest country ever. But it ain't what it could be. It ain't perfect. It ain't our world. And I'm more like George Washington. I'm only trying to be a servant leader. I'm not looking to be president. I'm trying to build a system here where I don't know if I'm going to make it till tomorrow. And if I don't, I got the right people to take over. Y'all have got the right leadership already in place to take this over from me. Why? Because what we think and what we believe, not because the color of our skin or where we come from. You understand? It is our world, yeah. With all sincerity and all humility, I'm playing my part. And I'm asking you to do your part. And I'm trying to lay out what your part is. So we're all children of God. And now that means we're all brothers and we're all sisters. Now some of y'all my soul brother and soul sister. That just means you got a little bit more flavor. But we all brothers and sisters. And here's a great example. When I first saw this, and I'm participating, and I'm just enjoying it, and I was just kind of wishing I was there. And I wish I was hanging, man. I wish I was in the trenches with these guys, man. I was like, man, I wanted to be there. I want to be a part of this. And I was like, man, that's my brother from another mother. He don't even know it. And I don't remember what I posted at the time, but I posted something in there when Peso put up this video when they were doing this live thing. And look, again, I don't care where you come from, what you did, anything. It's like they're displaying the character that I want. You could be here and you could be of good character now and become a bad character, right? No, you got to stay a good character. That's kind of a requirement I'm laying down, but because it'll show up. Well, but there's grace. There's grace. Same thing. But these guys, watch this. You're going to enjoy this probably, I hope, as much as I did. Oh, shit. Oh, buddy. I mean, they're going there to do business. They're going there to recruit. We got to go to church, man. We got to check in with the Creator, man, to put some blessing on this. Because if we don't, man, maybe He might put some stoppage on it. You know what I mean? There's so much flavor there. But the truth is the truth. And look, so the thing is, how do you identify yourself? How do you label yourself? And where does this identity come from? And where do these labels come from? And how are you reinforcing them in your own mind? Now, for somebody like me, it might be white or brown guy, you know, I mean, Nugent is actually Irish. My dad's got blonde hair and green eyes. My mom's maiden name is Lignan, which is Spanish. So I don't know if I'm white or brown. Okay, I guess I'm half or whatever. And then, so it doesn't matter. I don't care. All right. But if I want to identify, I got, you know, which one do I identify with? And more with my dad or more with my mom or both. So then, grew up going to parochial Catholic schools. Am I Catholic or am I Christian? Or if I study meditation, does that make me Eastern philosophy or Buddhism or whatever? You see what I'm saying? Or am I red, blue, yellow, or green? Well, I'm blue and yellow. Predominantly, you know. And you know, I was in the Marine Corps. Hey, love the soldier, hate the war. Love the soldier, hate the war. I mean, because even soldiers should hate war. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's ugly. I'm telling you, God bless these soldiers that got any kind of, on both sides, that got any kind of PTSD, lost family. I'm serious. It's just war is hell. And the reason war exists is because somewhere they didn't have this kind of conversation. Conversations like this broke down and it got violent. That's bad because you couldn't solve it. You see what I mean? Because you lock into these identities. You lock into who you are. You start saying who you are. And because I'm this way, you're wrong. My way's right. I need to change you. You know what I mean? It's this tug of war. I'm telling you, we got red, blue, yellow, and green, right? What if the whole world was all reds? All the time. Y'all start killing off each other, be competitive, so damn competitive. I mean, be some crazy shit going on, man. I'm telling you. I seen Reds, you know. It's fine when y'all on the same team. Y'all get y'all on the same team on something, boy. Fireworks. Okay? Well, the opposite of that, yellows. What if we were all yellows? Hey. Well, we'd be hugging and this and that. Nobody. What if we're all blue? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, man. It'd be fun for a while till just the wheels come off. I'm telling you, man, I had to learn to play to my strengths and partner with my weaknesses and hire my weaknesses. That's why I love my wife so much, because, she thinks about stuff I'd never think about. She keeps the wheels on. I mean, before her and before the right people in my life, and like Dan and Eddie and John and these guys, it's like, I get myself in trouble. You know what I mean? Being disorganized. And I mean, I'm so visionary and I got no concept of time. That's why I'm going over it right now. They kind of expect it a little bit. And Mark, man, he's so good. He's going to beat me down with his red nature. That doggone blue co-founder, owner. So, but how do you identify yourself? And if the whole world was green and analyzed until paralyzed, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it'd be like clockwork, I know. Everything would be over-engineered. So, what I'm saying, the fact that either God made you this way, or somehow you were influenced by your parents or books you read or whatever, or however you became predominantly one personality type or the other. And it's natural to think that my way is right. I'm the center of the world, I'm the center of the universe, my way is right. But there's problems with that. It'd be cool for a while, but then it would be bad later. What makes the world interesting and cool and fun to live in and allows us to accomplish so much is the fact that we're different. So we just have to remember that and realize that we know it's true. That rings true, doesn't it? So as long as we realize that, then we can use that. Let's go with it. So I was going to show you. So what if you were like, it might be hard for you to relate to a certain color or remember a color or something. You might identify better with certain birds. So when we open this up to this world and this community, and we're going to take people from freemium to premium, I still want there to be a filter that people have to go through. I still want people to be able to label themselves so they know themselves. Know thyself, and to thine own self be true. But once you know yourself and then you're true to yourself and you play to your strengths, don't make everybody else wrong. Because if you really know yourself and you know your strengths of an eagle, as an example, a red eagle, you also have to look at the weaknesses. Because there's not just strengths, there are weaknesses. And that's where we do complement each other. We do balance each other out. Together we make the whole. Without the yellows, something's missing from a red. Look, you know what happens to a burnout red? They become yellow. You know why? Because they've been denying that aspect of their being. And I'm going to say it again. I'm going to reinforce it over and over again. Here at WorldVentures, it's more than financial. It's more than money. It's more than rank. I care about the well-being of your whole being. Your spiritual growth, whatever that is for you, your spiritual growth. physical, mental, emotional, intellectual, and financial. Yes, financial, but not at the expense of everything else. We as a company care about your whole life, your whole being, your family. This was designed to get all your friends and family together and work and travel and see the world together. Okay, so when we open this up, I want everybody that comes in through the community, everybody you're gonna invite to download the app and be able to sign up through the app. When we open it up that big and that broad, I want people to have to go through a personality test. Otherwise, I don't want to water down our world. I don't want to grow so big so fast we lose our identity and we lose our soul. So you saw the brand Fly, right? And we're gonna say, come fly with us, come soar with us. There's gonna be all kinds of things like this, but know your nature. And then we can really play together and create something very big, but with a lot of harmony. So you might be the red eagle. You might be the blue parrot. I forget who the lady was that got recognized yesterday. She came on and she had a shirt or a dress on just like that. And instantly, I go, you blue? Oh yeah. And her shirt and dress looked just like that. You know, so funny. You might be a yellow goose. Have the sense of a goose. Humans, we need to have the sense of a goose. Look, they play team. They fly in formation. If one falls out, the other one falls out and takes care, and they nurture each other, and they catch back up, and they support and motivate each other. I mean, I'm showing you these birds. Identify with the best aspects of these birds and their nature. We got the green owl, the wise old owl, you know. You know, Greeks like they know it all. And when you finally convince a green, which a lot of times is the hardest ones, when you finally convince them, okay, now that I say it's good, okay, now it's officially good. Before I got here, it was just maybe good. But now me, the green guy's on board, the owl, the wise old owl. Okay, my stamp of approval. Hey, everybody, it's good. Y'all can all join now because I said so. So this is our world. It starts with me and my family, my friends, our team, and it radiates out and radiates out, but now you're a part of this, you're in our world. So you gotta know how it works. Mind is the master power that molds and makes, and man is mind, and evermore he takes. The tool of thought, shaping what he wills, brings forth 1,000 joys, 1,000 ills. He thinks in secret, and it comes to pass. Environment is but his looking glass. They themselves are making. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. What you're thinking affects what you're creating. You want to create good? Then you gotta think good. If you think good, you feel good, you do good, you produce good results. But the opposite's true. If you think bad, whether you realize it or not, no matter where this thinking's stemming from or coming from, when there's bad negative thought, you feel bad. And then you say bad, and you start speaking that in reality. And when you say bad or do bad, it has consequences. And those consequences are bad. So you can choose what you think, you can choose what you say, you can choose what you do, but you can't choose the consequences of what you think, say, or do. You with me? So we all gotta learn. Let's think about what we're thinking about. Let's slow down our thought process and ask, is this godly? Is this positive? Because if you gotta put a label on God, you might say love. Is love good or bad? Is love positive or negative? Or it might be truth. What makes it the truth is it's timeless. It's not open for debate. It doesn't adjust no matter who says it. It's the truth. You with me? That's why I think God is synonymous with truth. And I think God is synonymous with love. That's good, and from that comes good. But fear? You might put, just like you got God over here in love, you got devil over here in fear. And all I'm saying is, I recognize the fact that there is a real world out there. And in this world, I want you to get on your own path and think about God, because I know what comes from that. But down the road somewhere, there's a devil worshiping meeting. You can go sign up for that meeting if you want. God gave you free will. I'm not saying that you don't have free will. I'm not saying that you don't have choice. I'm just saying if you choose to be here, here's the criteria. If you want to think about hurting people or killing people or being mean to people or winning at their expense or you're greedy or something like that, go down the road. Go get into that ecosystem. But don't come in here and jack up our ecosystem and make it all toxic. Can we agree to put some borders, some boundaries, some fences, a filter, whatever it is, to try and keep all the bad people out? Because bad comes from bad and good comes from good. So, above all things, pray for wisdom. So what are the characteristics of wisdom? And you gotta be humble to get wisdom. Pride cometh before the fall. And if you're prideful, you're not teachable. And if you're prideful and not teachable, you don't listen to other people of a different personality type, or a different religion, or a different culture, or a different. You see what I'm saying? So, wisdom. Look for guidance. You don't know it all. You'll never learn it all. If we were to take the history of the world and Google and everything, put it all in your brain, guess what? By the time we do, there's a whole bunch of new information out there. We're creating more new information right now every hour than every book ever written in the history of man, because of all the technology and things. So even if you could learn it all, by the time you're done, there's a whole bunch of new information that you didn't learn. So just stop acting like you know it all, or thinking you know it all. You don't. So you got to stop and listen. Look guidance. Develop discernment. Work according to godly principles. You get where I'm going with this, right? So how have we done it up to this point? We've talked in terms, we've asked you, and we're asking you to go ask other people. Be honest with me. Be honest with me. Let me simplify this. Just be honest with me. Do you want more fun in your life? Yes or no? Okay, all right, check. Do you want more freedom in your life than you have right now at your job and every other thing? Yes or no? Okay, check, because debt's slavery. Okay, yeah, so boom. Yeah. Do you want more fulfillment? You want to be actually happier about your life? Yes or no? Okay, sign up. What are we discussing here? I mean, are you really getting all that at this company or that company or this or that? No. So opt in here, even if it's part-time. You don't have to just quit all that, but do this part-time on the side at least. But if you decide on those three simple things, more fun, more freedom, more fulfillment, yes, I want that for myself. Yes, that makes sense that other people would want that. Okay, well, here's the rule book. Here's the way of the road here. Because it's never me against you or the legal team against you okay, it's always about, are you in alignment with these behaviors? You know our core values, right? This is who we are. This is how we protect who we are. This is how we stay who we are. We are, not even arguably, we are the best company in our industry. I mean, I know these other companies. I give it up to them. They're good, but good's the enemy of great. And I'm telling you, I mean, we really are a great company. Not that there won't be other great companies or they couldn't be great companies. I'm just saying, from what I know, my personal belief is we're great. But man, I don't want to say that too much because pride cometh before the fall. I'm just saying, let's stop for a minute, breathe it in, recognize that we're great, what got us here. Let's be grateful for it, and let's maintain it. That we are an exceptional company. All right. Now watch this. Let me let's show you a big difference between the real world and our world. You got to check in, and you got to agree one by one with these things. Do y'all agree to live according to all these core values? Number one, live fun, freedom, and fulfillment. Yes or no? Yes. If you say yes, please stay in the room. If you say no, go ahead, leave the room. Go to a different. So let's do this. Let's go all the way 1 through 10. It's real simple. Because this is about alignment. This is about, you're not gonna be happy here. If you don't agree to something, you're not gonna be happy here. Because you're not in alignment with all of us. So go get in where you fit in. Honor, embody, and expand trust. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, commit to resolution. Yes, or I'm sorry, one big team. Yes or no? This is a big one. Y'all gonna have to, okay. Always maintain that one. That's one of our strengths. That's serious. Honor, embody, expand trust. Yes or no? Yes. Deliver prone to excellence. Yes or no? Yes. So you're staying in the room, right? For all these. Now notice, by the time we get 1 through 10, you know who's gonna be in the room? A bunch of white people, a bunch of black people, yellow people, and brown people. You see what I'm doing? That's what it means to bleed blue. That's who we want you to invite. This is a company with heart. And we care about your experience, your life, from now until the day you die. And we've lost some good people. My favorite award every year is the Kim Eaton Award. My soul sister. My buddy, Bob Michael. This family that we just lost, our friend. We're gonna figure this out. We got the Kim Eaton Award, but I do want to expand it on how we're gonna recognize our other fallen friends. So, when you join us and you get in line with those core values and you pursue growth and success and rank and you become a teacher and this, that, and the other, it's like you've mattered. You've made a difference in our world. You've made our world bigger and better. And so pray for me that Mark doesn't hurt me. But this is who we are. And I just want you to know I'm happy that I got my family here growing up with your family. Thank you. Bye-bye.